Hello, my devoted followers. I am Distorn, and welcome back to I Wani Hug That Gator. This is part 2 of the series that I am doing on this visual novel. Whatever they're saying, can't hear over the ambient noise of the student body. Either way, it's probably not something I'm meant to hear. I mean, if it's between the president and the principal, yeah. I move a few feet away out of earshot of the discussion inside. On the wall beside me is a framed panoramic landscape of the city, painted by hand. Wow, I could practically use this thing as a map with how detailed it is. Pretty detailed. No wonder it's hanging so predominantly by the principal's office. The gentle brushstrokes, the vibrant colors, the evening sun bouncing off each of the windows, and the majestic scarlet sky enveloping the horizon, all of which combine together to give it a dreamscape feeling, like it's an idealized vision of the city. It's beautiful. I've never been a big admirer of paintings, but I can't deny that this is a masterpiece. Only a teacher could have been able to express the scenic beauty of the city with this level of skill and passion. I withdraw my Cavan Stone 60 from my bag, and with the compact lens I barely fit the entirety of the painting in frame for the shot. Checking the copy on my display, I realized I left out the title and artist of the piece. The tag says, Dreamscape, Artist O. Halford, 9th grade. First place, that date. A freshman did this? Jeez. Now that I look at the rest of the paintings, this is insane. It's all so much better than what I've made. You and me both. Almost all the pieces are beautifully drawn. Acrylic, charcoal, pastel, and yet not even one photo. Ah, shoot, I don't remember the voice I did for this guy. Oh! Yeah, we'll just roll with it. Hey, Inko, I'm back. I'm a senior. How on earth am I even meant to start measuring up here? Inko? What's that sound? Ben nudges me back the back of his hand as the commotion gets closer. Hey, watch it. That word, yeah. Slow your roll, Leatherface. You're all Leatherfaces. My leg! I watch as the perpetrator, aggressor, aggregator finally rounds the corner and comes barreling down the hallway, speeding right towards us. My instincts kick in, and I stumble to the side to avoid the oncoming collision. For just a split second, I get a good look at my assailant. God, they did a good job making her extremely pretty. Like, nice. Green scales, messy hair, and a faded purple hoodie. She propels herself forward with dexterous hands, spinning the large wheels on her. I only now notice she's in a wheelchair. I didn't even know you could go that fast in one of those. She glances my way, and her pupils lock onto mine. Her gray and gold eyes are marred by bags that she hasn't slept in days. The girl's entire presence is ghost-like. And an expression. It's like she's looking straight through me. I'm sure she barely registers my existence, but I don't think I'll ever forget that face. Most people wouldn't. Just as fast as she came, however, She's gone. As she leaves, I feel like a weight is lifted from my shoulders. At least until I trip directly into a glass case behind me. Oof. Hey, watch it. Whoops. The Parasaur's hand roves over the display carefully, his eyes filled with worry. You, looking for something? Cracks. Usually when another student falls on them, there's some kind of crack or scratch. Guess it's just dino thing. Humans are lucky. You don't gotta sweat over this kind of stuff. That happens often?
Hey.
Often enough to drain school funds and repairs. That can't be good.
Bye.
Well, not to brag, but I make do. A vibrato chime echoes through the now empty hall. I freeze. Tardy on the first day. Whoops. Sorry to run on like that. You should get going to your first class. Won't I need a tardy slip or something? Nah, it's the first day. Teachers are lenient. I'm fine either way since, you know, one of the best benefits of being class pres. What's our first period? Physical education. Ben sucks the air in through his teeth in a prolonged wince. You'll be fine. Gymnasium's down that way. Don't, keep him waiting too long. I need to get going too. Keep who waiting? I gotta go, bye! Wow, he works fast when he has somewhere to be. That reaction doesn't exactly instill confidence in me. Dear God, what kind of menace is gym teach? I follow Ben's directions towards the school gymnasium. After all the earlier commotion, it's the first quiet moment to myself. Might as well take it to finally sort my thoughts. Let's see. What do I think of this place so far? Certainly livelier than any of the other schools I've been to. Ever since I've stepped foot in here, everything has been so lively, and everyone seems so exuberant. Makes me feel a little out of my depth, since I'm so used to the opposite. Here, people like that girl earlier are eager to share their hobbies, almost without being prompted. Everywhere else I've been, people just kept to themselves, like they're only there because they have to be. It hits me. The school's art program attracts people. The students here don't have to be here. They're choosing to be here. That's why it's so active. Well, alright. What can I do with this information? It means I could probably be friends with anyone I want, right? Weird to say, but with everyone here sort of working with each other, there's bound to be an insane level of camaraderie, too. Maybe I won't even have to try. I'm almost at the gymnasium now, though, so I'll hold on to this thought for later. Gym class, where the boys are separated from the men, and where people with Herculean physiques are able to show off their sculpted bodies. I begin to remember how much I dreaded going to PE. The innumerable bad experiences from past schools pale in comparison to the many skidded knees and broken glasses. Hopefully this school's PE is a lot less grueling. As I stand before the wooden double doors leading to the gym, I'm struck with how empty the area looks. That's followed by me catching the sound of physical activity coming from within the gym itself. Shoot, I really am late. Ben's earlier warning echoes in my head like a foreboding spirit. I peer through the small windows on the doors, and students see standing shoulder to shoulder. Towering over them is a primate, who I can only guess is our gym teacher, with his arms crossed and a scowl on his face. Hope I can get away with being tardy. As I walk into the... Oh dear. My first thought is how lucky I am to be alive. I don't even know what was thrown at me, but it might as well have been a cannonball. I spot the gym teacher, and even though his baseball cap is over his eyes, I can feel his stare of rage pierce my soul. Ah, jeez, I messed that up bad. Such intensity that in the ideal throwing form, it only missed by centimeters. That was a warning shot. Oh boy, what to give this guy? Know this and know it well, son. I have a policy. Each of my platoons gets one free miss from me every year, and you just spent it. I shift my eyes to the students lined up next to him, and they're so stiff with fear that I can't tell what they're feeling. You got 3 seconds to lay it on the front of your squadron. Why in the great name of KV Drocket are you late? Well, He didn't even move. Hint taken. I shut my mouth. The Simian scholars start marching back and forth like a drill sergeant. Listen up, because I'm only saying this once. In this class, we operate on tough love. We learn from our mistakes, so you better pray to Raptor Jesus you don't forget them. Because if you do... With 3 monstrous steps to the coach, close the distance of 10 yards to tower over me. I will be very upset. It reflects poorly on all of us, and that is not something I will accept. So I would love to see you maggots succeed, but if you don't, I'll make it unforgettable. Am I understood? I nod my head in fear. Fan-frickin-tastic. Now then, join the rest of your ranks and stiffen up. Once I confirm my bladder is intact, I shuffle over to where my colleagues stand. I feel them staring at me with anger, like I'm responsible for the coach's teaching style. What an appalling first impression to make. I should just quit and start over somewhere else while I can. The teacher takes a second to glance over us, reminding himself of where he was before I had interrupted. Attain hut, maggots! You will all drop and give me 20 of the finest push-ups. Those guts best be an ant's fart off the prestige gym floor, or else. That noise. With a violently loud blow of the whistle, the coach also takes his position to show the proper technique. I hide my wince as my knees impact roughly to the ground. The real pain starts as I try to keep pace with everyone around me. My biceps and forearms threaten to splinter from the weight of my body and the speed of my jerky movements. I never realized just how badly out of shape I was. That noise. On your feet, bipedal slugs! This guy, he ain't human. Some kind of primate, maybe. A close relative. I could feel my muscles hollowing in pure agony as I forced myself up from the gymnasium floor. By the time I'm back on my feet, my breathing is heavy and coming out in whistles. Now then, listen, since it's only the first day of school, how about we have ourselves a good old game of dodgeball? Did he say dodgeball? Oh no, it's my worst sport. Oh no. Oh yeah, dodgeball time. Oh, I didn't even see the character and I vibing music. Music to vibe to. I shoot a glance towards the overly enthusiastic dino next to me, who is absolutely elated by the prospect of the upcoming game. We only finished the warm-up and my muscles are already screaming. My knees shake, my lungs burn, and I'm so drenched in sweat that I'm sure I might need a shower after this. I really don't want to play dodgeball. Aren't we lucky? First day of school and we get to play a game. I don't do dodgeball. And why not? I'm not exactly... Alright, maggots, pick a side and keep the numbers even. This is a suicide match. And free-for-all, too. Damon, why don't you socialize by picking your teammates? Shades, you're on blue team. Wait, why are there teams if it's a free-for-all? Alright, I'm going with the human dude. Before I could figure out the rules for the dodgeball game, all the Dilophosaurus wrap an arm around my neck and breaks me... Sorry, the Dilophosaurus wraps an arm around my neck, brings me to his side of the field. Oh, and one last thing. His leer and tone frees me on the spot. What's the first rule? We only got one. I have fun. Gang upon the weakest one. Wait. What? In a matter of seconds, the gymnasium becomes a full-blown battleground. I don't know best to dodge the oncoming flurry of red rubber spheres coming away like bullets. I dive to the ground, avoiding the upcoming projectiles as they soar overhead and pelt my comrades. I hear the blows and guttural groans of those who've already succumbed to the onslaught of inflated orbs. Combat crawling my way from the fierce front, I entrench myself along the edge of the field in the hopes of being ignored. I cast my gaze to the rest of my allies and... Oh god, it's a full rout. So many, but... So, how's the first day of school treating you, bro? I need to figure out a better voice for him. I look up to see the Fin Dino, the same pink Dilophosaurus who had dragged me to the side of a court, staring down at me and smiling. What do you think? I watch as he casually dodges an incoming ball before throwing his own. Name's Damon, by the way. No, that doesn't work either. Inko. Name's Damon, by the way. No. Which voice should I give him? Name's Damon, by the way. No. Name's Damon, by the way. No. Yeah, that works. Nice to meet you. You two, Chrome Dome and Frills. Who said you two have time to talk? Does my gymnasium look like a debate stage? I mean, if we got some of those stands from the auditorium, maybe. I know a guy's uncle that could make a really classy podium. I look up at Damon with absolute bewilderment. What is this guy thinking? The coach looks like he's about to explode. Do not play smart with me, son. Keep your trap shut and eyes focused on the enemy. Damon just smiles and gives the coach a thumbs up, as if we aren't in the middle of an active war zone. You got it, Mr. Solly. That sucks. You got it, Mr. Solly. That's Coach Solly to you. And what's the holdup, Shades? You're just making yourself an easy target on the floor. Get up and play to win. Alright. I guess it's time to do something of worth. But I'm not exactly good at dodgeball. Oh, maybe I could do the whole blocking thing for everyone. That should hopefully make it so that everyone isn't peeved at me for wasting the warning shot. But here's where things change. I could totally turn this around. All is equal in the court. Ball aimlessly rolls to the floor in front of me, calling out to be my ammunition. somehow weave through 2 shots at me and pick up the ball. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now. I'm on fire. There's no way I'm losing now. I grab onto the ball and start blocking any shot that so much as crosses our field. Oh yeah, I'm doing great. Block 1, block 2, block 3. Now I'm really feeling it. I bet everyone's looking at me now. Any thought of playing the game suddenly left my mind like it was never there. Who cares? Doing this is more than enough. I could be the state. Hey, new guy. Think fast. What?
Bleh. I pass out. Oh no. I fall to the floor. I could sleep.
The floor's cold. Maybe I shouldn't have come here at all. Pair of extremely dirty sneakers enter my field of view. You're gonna get up, Shades. No, I give up. Bonk. Oh man, that hurts. How long was I out? Am I down to something soft? Where am I? My vision clears, and I sit up from the plastic bed. Sure is bright in here. Oh shoot! They broke my sunglasses! Luckily, I brought my reserve pair. Yeah, much better. I stand from the rubber mattress, taking in the tiny room finally. You know what? That actually seems like a great place to end it all. Not end it all, but like that seems like a great place to end this part, to end this episode of I Wani Hug That Gator. This is a 20-minute episode, and I'm loving it, actually. 40 minutes in. Pardon me, excuse me. 40 minutes in, and it's amazing. Love it so far. Yeah. Love some of the character designs and like how everyone is kind of quirky already. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Bye bye.